So I reached out to, well, I didn't reach out, but I made a couple of comments to this girl, this black girl, and was talking to her. And I was just going through and watching some of her videos because I don't know how I came about her page, her channel, because it wasn't suggested to me. And I can't remember how. I think it was because I had a new phone, and it popped up. Uh, because my phones are cloned and the algorithm set and all that, so they're able to like suggest to me who they want to suggest to me. But I think I came across her channel because I had just got another phone and I was on YouTube, and I think that's how it happened. And so I started watching her videos, and I made some comments. And it was a couple of her videos where she was just kind of ranting or whatever, and she was doing this rant talking about, all the things that she was coming into understanding, and she was starting to realize about the world through her gang stalking. And she was like, yeah, and I think she made some statements about religion and Jesus. And she was like, yeah, I think I'm coming up on, some real understanding about that too. So I commented to her and I said, yeah, so you're spot on. I said, I came into an understanding about the whole Jesus thing a couple of years ago myself. And so, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or so had gone by, and she commented to me and was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I never said anything about Jesus. I believe in Jesus. And, very defensive and like really like almost like she was upset. And so she was like, I don't know if you're watching my videos all the way, but I never said anything like that. And so I just kind of laughed and I said, LOL. And I was like, but it's in a video. If you want to run it back, you can run it back. I said, but you said that, and that's why I responded the way I did. I said, it's no big deal if you don't, believe that or feel that, or if you change your mind. That's one thing, but I'll just give you my opinion on what I think, because I thought we were on the same page about it. And then I watched this live with her in it, and she's saying the same thing. I'm tired of people talking about this Jesus thing. I'm over it. And I'm just like, so what I've noticed is that there is a pattern. People are extremely combative with me for saying the very same things that somebody else says, but they're cool with them. And these people are supposedly strangers. They don't know me. And I had said something to her, because I was watching her channel and I had given her some positive feedback. And so she was like, oh, I like you. When I was praising her and, just being, conformant, she was like, oh, I like you, you're cool or whatever, yada, yada. Never once did she say, well, what's going on with you? What's your targeting? But she ended up doing like, I think one live with somebody, and now all of a sudden they're supposed to be meeting up and linking up. You see, when you've spent 2-3 years watching somebody, you've been given a script and you're viewing this individual and you're watching what's happening to them and what's going on with them. You already know they've been, to some degree infiltrated. So there's no allure there. There's no like, oh, we need to try to, get her. We need to try to, pull her in. But what is the explanation? Help me understand what the explanation would be for you to be completely isolated by people who say and claim they're in the same situation as you. But you can't get no support. You can't get no reach out. No. And this is the reason why I made the decision that I made to just go ahead and leave YouTube. And I'm happy that I finally woke up out of that spell. But I want to expose it because it needs to be exposed. The same way these other businesses are secretly operating as sex trafficking hubs as opposed to being a legitimate business. The same thing like the shelters, the human sex trafficking hotline. All of these agencies are really truly working for this establishment, for the deep state, for the cabal, where they are running sex trafficking for children and women. And it is no different on YouTube. It is no different on YouTube. That is the reason why you have all these different personalities, these people lying, giving disinformation, and acting on a regular basis. Acting. And you can always tell when a group of fakes get together and start talking about a real target, because they always want to try to paint that target as being angry and, oh, that person they're not approachable. The same gaslighting that goes on out here in the world. The same gaslighting that goes on when you're at your job and you're being job mobbed. The same gaslighting that goes on within your family before you begin really being overtly gangstalked. The same system. But nobody wants to listen, and everybody wants to just keep on acting like they don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not even going to say this video that I'm making is a warning, because who would I be warning? There are no more real targets on this platform. They're not. And the ones from that 1%, their minds have been taken over, and they're being controlled so that they can fully be infiltrated by the ones who are pretending to be gangstalked. So, like I said before, I'm definitely going to expose. I'm going to keep exposing until I'm done. I feel satisfied with the information that I'm able to put out, and I'm going to do that when I'm able to get into a position where I can actually get a large audience to see what I'm talking about. Right now, I've been boxed in. I've been condensed in. And this channel that I'm talking on right now, making this video, it's just shit. Just a bunch of weirdo gang stalkers watching and listening to what I'm doing and stopping it. But I'm going to get a platform where I can actually put this information out and put every last single one of you bastards on shoe programs. On shoe programs. Because when you know that evil is being done, it is your responsibility to expose it. And I'm going to do just that.